All right, all right. Positive energy all the time. Come on in, come on in, come on in. First off, this video may contain copyrighted material, the use of which may not have been specifically authorized by the copyright owner under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for all fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by a copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Come on in. Come on in. Shout out to everybody on Twitch, Kick, YouTube, and Facebook. I'm representing Chicago, Illinois. We got Texarkana, Arkansas in the building. Rep your city and state. Represent your city and state. Early morning, it is 4 a.m. in the city of Chicago. Late night, shout out to all my people overseas. I know you're up. Shout out to everybody on the East Coast, New York. I know you're getting up. It's early. And to all the late night workers that did the night shift that's just getting on, and this evening for you. So make yourself something to eat, kick your feet up, and check out this presentation. I hope you had a good night at work. So I'm talking about FBA delineation versus Nigerian hypocrisy. Because I'm seeing a lot of hypocrisy coming out of Africa. The beautiful and gorgeous Sharon is here representing Dallas. Ooh, cutie pie. The lovely ladies are always over here looking gooder than a mug. So come on in, we got to talk about this. I see so much confusion. And so much misinformation on FBA. We're really trying to get everybody that's identifying as a Black American that have traditionally been in this country from generations to start to identify yourselves as foundational Black Americans, okay? Because there are other people that's going to get citizenship that are going to start identifying as Black Americans. They're going to be Black people and American citizens. We must separate ourselves for governmental and economic purposes. And you can't expect other Blacks to know why or care. They're going to be looking out for their best interests, and we should be looking out for ours. They are not us. They are not due what we are due. So in order for us to get what's due to us, we must be identified separately, okay? It's just that simple. Don't waste a lot of time arguing with people that are going to be against you doing what they are already doing. And when it comes to delineation, There's no one more phonier than black immigrants. They are as phony as a $2 bill. When I see black immigrants against delineation, I think we need a better educational system. Seriously. I ain't kidding. The educational system is failing us. You have to ask yourself, do they even know what that means? It's the crazy. Imagine people that are delineating against us delineating. Because all those black people are practicing delineation. Unbelievable. Every last one of them are practicing delineation. They call themselves Ethiopians. Why don't call themselves Africans? Ethiopian is delineation. Nigerian is delineation. There's no difference in Nigerian and foundational Black America. So what's up with this? You want us to represent everybody, but you only represent your country. You don't represent everybody. In some cases, worse than that, you don't even represent your country. We're going to talk about the Nigerians. They really need to shut down. Oh, boy. What the hell's wrong with the Nigerians? You can't get no more phonier when you talk against delineation than Nigerians. Boy, oh boy. What the hell is wrong with them? Hey, they got to get the educational system better in Africa, I tell you that. Unbelievable. This just shows you a lot of people, they just against us doing anything for ourselves. The only people that would be against us doing something for ourselves are those that are vampiring us, those that are leeching off of us. Only leeches don't want you to separate. They're leeching off of us. Leeches. Like the Haitians. I cannot wait till they throw the Haitians that are going to get thrown out. I can't wait. Too bad it's not all of you. It ain't like you're doing me no damn good. What I'm going to lose? Nothing. You ain't black like that. You ain't helping black people like that. Cut it out. Black immigrants, you ain't doing nothing but leeching, running from your homeland to find somewhere to make a living. And stop pretending that this is some great black thing. It's not. You're leeching and you're running from your own homeland. And if anything happens here, you run here from here. You can't trust nobody that's going to run, because when times get hard here, you're going to run again. Like a Bob Marley song. You're running and you're running and you're running away. You're running and you're running and you're running away. You're running and you're running and you're running away. You're running and you're running, but you can't run away from yourself. Can't run away from yourself. You must have done something wrong. Surely you must have done something wrong. Why you can't find a place where you belong? Running away. That's black immigrants. Runners. And who wants to be bothered with somebody who'll stand up and fight for where they at? Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Africans have ran over the whole world. Boy, they weak. For them to be in the motherland, they weak as hell. Africans is the weakest. Now they from the motherland and they weaker than everybody. That's crazy, ain't it? They ain't got no backbone. So come in here, we're gonna talk about it. Put your feelings in your pocket. I love all black people, but not like that. I don't want you coming to where I live at, leeching and making things harder for where I live at. Especially if you don't give me no respect for what my ancestors did for you to come here. I definitely don't want you over here. You know, a lot of black immigrants, they always try to play down our accomplishments. They're always trying to find something they did here. They're trying to talk about Lusat Overture or something stupid. Trying to find a couple Jamaicans or a couple Haitians that did. We got two people did something over there. But way back in 1849, the Haitians did something. Bro, everything you live off of is from 1950 on. You living off the civil rights movement. If you don't shut up and sit down, if you don't sit down, oh yeah. Blacks internationally, they always want us to join them. They never join nothing. They always want us to run behind them and look up to them. They can't stand us. They don't show us no respect, no love, no nothing. They think they're more important than everybody. And they can't stand the fact that they're irrelevant and are of no significance to the life of a foundational black American. Black immigrants don't make my life better at all. They make it worse. They're eating off the table. They're taking money off the table. I don't hate you, but you ain't helping. I ain't never had a black immigrant help me do nothing that I know of. Not that I know of. I've always helped them more than they helped me. As a matter of fact, you don't see them being involved in nothing that we do. You know, we have these big racial problems and protests. You don't be seeing no black immigrants when we be dealing with police brutality and stuff like that. They stay home. Show me where we have like some type of racial where police unalive one of our people. Show me where they be out there with all them flags showing Haiti, Jamaica. You ever see any of their flags at our rallies? I don't. That's the time they seem like they would come with their flags, right? When a black American gets unalived by the police and we protesting. Wouldn't it be nice to see them out there with their Haitian flag, their Jamaican and Trinidadian and Nigerian flag? Huh. You don't see them damn flags. They stay there as their own. I don't know what's wrong with black immigrants from other countries. Well, I know what's wrong. It's slow over. It's slow. It's slower. It's fast over here. This way it's popping at. It's slow. I get it. I just seen like a black immigrant that's a Hollywood actor. What is his name? He basically told everybody don't come to his movie. This guy. And he was a little, it's going to be hard to watch him after you see how he really is, right? It's like, how you going to play a masculine person now? Boy, you ain't the brightest bulb in the lamp. I don't know. He got a pay cut because how is he going to play Martin Luther King? What a disgrace. Somebody throw that movie in the garbage. I'm not going to watch that one. You know, Foundation of Black Americans, when you find out that black immigrants are playing our heroes, don't watch those movies. Don't watch them. Let them watch them. I don't want to see nobody fraudulent imitating me. I don't. I see another brother, he a football player. If it weren't for us, you wouldn't be playing no football. Unbelievable. They never say nothing like that. Well, you know, black Americans, if it weren't for black Americans, I wouldn't be playing football. You ain't gonna say nothing like that. You don't ever see him say nothing like that. You know, if it wasn't for black Americans, I wouldn't be playing baseball. If it wasn't for black Americans, I wouldn't be doing good in this country. They don't say that. They actually act like they doing something. Making enemies. Like it's smart to make us dislike you. Like Godfrey. Godfrey just has destroyed his career. Like, ain't no black America gonna mess with Godfrey no more. He's totally canceled. I don't want to see nothing he say. Like, dude, go back to Nigeria, please. I never went to see you because he really never was funny to me, and his impersonations was, yeah. But I sure wouldn't support none of y'all. As a matter of fact, Hollywood, some of these people, if you put them on your movies, you're going to lose money. You're going to have to make your money in Africa because you ain't going to make a damn dime over here. We ain't going to be watching that. Not only that, we might stop watching anything you make, whichever company you are, if you don't keep disrespecting us. We barely watch the TV already. We be on YouTube and Instagram. And so the TV and the movie people, they gonna mess around and go broke. Because we don't watch movies and stuff like that. They so horrible. Nobody watching that stuff. People ask me, did you see that movie? Like, I don't be watching them people no more. I don't be watching movies. I don't be watching movies. That stuff be horrible. They don't be hiring us. They don't be opening up new people get in the business. I'm not gonna keep watching you, and you ain't. Well, okay, watch your movie for what? What do we get out of it? I'm just saying. What do we get out of watching a movie? We don't like none of your TV station now. We like YouTube. YouTube is be fair to us. We like YouTube. We don't like your TV. TV is canceled. TV is canceled. We support YouTube. Movies canceled. TV canceled. You want us to watch a movie? You better put it on YouTube. Because we support YouTube. YouTube support Foundation of Black Americans a lot. TV don't. TV. We hope YouTube buys TV. YouTube, please go buy TV. Online show. So come on in. I'm talking about how phony Nigerians are when it comes to delineation. I mean, you can't get no phonier. And a lot of foundational Black Americans, y'all ain't got hip to it, but I'm finna hip you to it. There's no way in the world Nigerians shouldn't support delineation, because Nigeria is totally delineated. Boy, this is unbelievable. First off, you're Nigerian. That's delineation. You're not African. You don't call yourself African. That ain't phony. That ain't phony. They want us all to call ourselves all black people, but they call themselves Nigerian. They call themselves Ethiopian. They call themselves Ghanaian. That's not phony, but they want us to be black. But they don't call themselves black. They're Nigerian. They're Ethiopian. They're Eritrean. They're Ghanaian. They're Senegalese. That's delineation. Facts. That's not phony. Godfrey not phony. He's a Nigerian. Or slow, uneducated, because his whole identity is delineated. But it's worse than that. Wait till I show you. Africans fighting against delineation is crazy because they are the most divided black people on the planet. Unbelievable. Africans against delineation. Let that sink in. Y'all got to stop talking to them people, argue with them people. Let's just get our reparation. Stop talking to them because they liars and frauds, and they're gonna say any goddamn thing. They ain't gonna use somebody that's against you is not gonna tell the truth. You think Africans gonna tell the truth when they talking to us? No. They're gonna just say anything, especially on the internet. They ain't even talk to you outside. They ain't even come walking up to me in Chicago talking that African shit. Boy, you know where you at? Boy, stay on the internet. Now, Godfrey really phony as long as he been trying to pretend he a black American. He phony as a $2 bill. And he not funny. He's officially canceled. I would never, if I got on something, he come on out clicking it off. I can't stand that dude. But I never really liked him that much because he was always It reminds me of the black kid at the all-white school. When you come and you black. You know, when you black and you go to a school that's mostly white and Godfrey is there. And he be telling the whites, I don't think we should, this guy, he's not like us, you know. He'd be like the fake black leader of the white guys. So you want to get respect, you got to do him dirty, you know, do him dirty, then everybody jump over on your side. Oh, well, we won't listen to that guy no more. It's a real black guy here now. You know, I can't stand Godfrey. Godfrey be about 3 or 4 different people. He keep changing. I've been seeing him lately try to, like, when he get mad, he try to do his black. He try to do his black stuff when he get mad. Y'all ain't never noticed that? I can't stand him. I used to didn't like him. I just didn't watch him, but I didn't dislike him. I don't like him now at all. I can't stand him. I don't want to see nothing he say. If I see him on the channel too much, I block it. Like they got the, 154? Man, I block that. On my soul, I block that. Let me show you what's phony. What's this guy? This guy right here. Akbar. Constantly talking against delineation, right? Now watch this. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this. I hate he claims Chicago too, because he got nothing to do with us with your cute self. Ooh. Girl, you better stop. Look, watch this, Queen. Y'all want to see something real phony? The Nigerians got the nerve to say, don't delineate. Right? Let me show y'all something. Tell me this not crazy.
There's this term that I know people are not going to like this, but I don't like the term FBA because I think it is the most separatist term. What it does, it furthers this idea of separation. My father used to tell me, I don't know what all these fuss is about. They are the same people.
Now, hold on. He said we the same people, right? Oh. He says he doesn't know what all this FBA is about. The Nigerian guy. He said we're the same people. And look how many tribes they got in Nigeria.
There's this term that I know people are not going to like this, but I don't like the term FBA because I think it is the most separatist term. What it does, it furthers this idea of separation. My father used to tell me, I don't know what all these fuss is about. They are the same people.
You can't make this up. You cannot. You cannot make this up. You see how many tribes they got? You see how many? They got 371 different groups, 200 and some tribes, and they talk about unity. They talking about don't delineate, and they delineate into a billion different type of Nigeria. That's just Nigeria. Now, how many is in Africa? If we did Africa, we'd have to play music for an hour. If we showed how many different black folks in Africa, probably not an hour, but at least 30 minutes. And they say they're against delineation. That's delineation. That's delineation. Just look at people. They said we should be united as black people. This is what they over here telling FBA. Well, you got 2,000, you got 371 tribes, groups in Nigeria. They had to separate the groups in like 370 some groups and two some tribes. And what the hell is the difference in the groups and the tribes? So they divided up and split and divided up again. And Godfrey and them is against delineation. And they some damn Nigerians. They some Nigerians telling us we need to be unified. I'm trying to figure out how can Nigerians let the word unity even come out their raggedy mouths? Nigerians. With all them, look how many of their tribes are delineated and their groups is delineated. All that's delineation, you know. Now they can't connect with us and they lying. Listen, they lying. Okay? They're lying. They just some haters. Because if they were honest, they would bring up their tribalism. They are lying. They are running gang, and they're really not that intelligent. Because how come I'm that intelligent to show that, and they don't know that? Why Godfrey said, hey, we can't say nothing. We got 1 billion tribes. No. Because Africans aren't that well learned on their own culture. Especially Africans. Africans don't know nothing. That's white people put that list together. Trust me. That ain't no Africans put that list together. Africans don't know nothing about Africa. Africans don't know nothing about Africa. Africans don't know nothing about African culture. Africans know very little about history. That's a fact. They don't know that much about that stuff. You would be surprised. I've been out here, I didn't talk to them. They don't know nothing. They're not that well educated on world affairs like that. I'm telling you. When they do go to school, they be taking like technology and stuff like that. But when it comes to history, Africans don't know no damn history. None. I mean, zero. If Africans knew some history, they sure wouldn't say nothing about delineation. The whole continent of Africa is delineating. They can't say nothing about no unity to nobody. They cannot be telling nobody, they cannot be telling FBA to unify. With all them groups they got in every country. You can't get no more hypocritical than them talk about unity. And they only talk about unity to us. They never talk to themselves about unity. Never. Africans never talk about African unity. They try to tell black Americans we need to unify with them so that they can make money off of us. That's it. They just want to make $1. They don't give a damn about no you. They saying love us so we can come in your country and take food out your mouth. The one brother, he's a football player, and he can't tell me nothing because the white man only let him over here so he can make money at the NFL. As soon as you have brain damage and you ain't no good, he gonna throw you to the dogs. You're gonna be in a wheelchair for ramming your head out there for the white man. This brother right here, he trying to tell me something when he's a crash dummy for a European sports team. That's what he is. That's what he is. I told him to his face, he's a crash dummy for the NFL. Shut up talking to me, boy. And go hike that ball or go sit down. Okay? You's a crash dummy for the NFL. You are not qualified under no revolutionary political, nowhere would you be a spokesman. None of these people would be any type of spokesperson for any type of strong blackness. This should show you where you at. This guy is a feminine actor. This guy is a clown. And this guy just runs and chases football for his master. Nowhere in no pro-black, revolutionary, strong black concept would they be spokespersons. Facts. Nobody, when they looking for a serious spokesperson, gonna choose Godfrey with his upcoming allegations that I'm away. I'm Big Pharaoh with what's coming down the pipeline. For Godfrey. Godfrey got problems coming down the pipeline. Godfrey got problems coming down the pipeline. I'm expecting him to see him try to act a little more masculine. He's going to be more, yeah, because, yeah, you better. Yeah, I ain't going to be the one to say nothing. We're going to wait. Welcome to America, Mr. Nigeria. They do got something in common. But I'm going to let it play how it play. None of them is no good representative for no African. None of them is no revolutionaries. None of them are no strong black people to stand up and speak for the brothers and sisters in Africa. None of them is going to speak against any type of oppression in Africa because they all help the companies that's exploiting Africa. They wouldn't have another job if they was really standing on something. A lot of them, their job is to stop us because we the ones that make the move. So they get paid by master. You got to stop these foundational black Americans because we don't want to be really on some power moves. So when you see these immigrants speaking against foundational black Americans, they the ones that's working for the system. And as a true somebody that's a lame, they working for the same system that's planning to send them all back to Africa because the system is saying, too many of these blacks are spilling out of Africa. We got to put them back in there and put the cork on that. We can't have them running around the earth. They slow, but there is going to be a global move to send Africans back to Africa while they worried about us. But there's definitely going to be a globalist move to put Africans back in Africa and put the cap on the bottle. They're not going to let y'all take over Europe, United States, and everywhere. They're going to start deporting you like white on rice. I don't know why they speaking on us. They better concentrate because they sure finna kick them out of Europe. Ain't no doubt about that. Soon as they get these first Haitians out of here, then they're gonna get them. They're gonna get them Somalians and all them out of here. Then they're gonna come back around and double back. They don't fire you, so you ain't gonna be able to make no money here. They're not gonna hire you. They're gonna starve you out. I mean, they just, you got to understand they tribalists. We don't come from a tribe. We just been over here. They come from tribal war, so that's why they want to come over here and war with us. See what I'm saying? They come from tribal war. They don't, in Europe right now, Africans is fighting Africans. Did you know that? In all those European countries, the problem they got with Africans is Africans from one country is up there beefing with Africans from another country, fighting in all the clubs, unaliving each other, all that. Did y'all know that? Yeah, the biggest problem they having with Africans in Europe is African against African, different tribes up there fighting. They go all the way to somebody else's place and fight each other. I swear to God, you can't make this up. The Africans are all over Europe fighting each other from different tribes. Look it up. I'm telling you right now. These guys want to address that. But Nigerians are some of the biggest hypocrites in the world. Several royal families, monarchs, and traditional rulers, and what is now Nigeria, actively participated in the slave trade. Before and during the transatlantic slave trade, various kingdoms and empires across the region captured and sold enslaved people to European merchants in exchange for goods like firearms, cloth, and tobacco. I don't like Africa. What Africans be doing for you? Africans be helping your life in any kind of way? They don't help man. And you don't got no problem with them, but they don't like you. That's for sure. I don't know where you live at. Backwoods somewhere? They don't like you. Go to Africa. You'll see. You don't know too much. You don't study. Go to Africa. I bet you have a problem with them if you move your ass to Africa. I bet you move your ass to Africa. Ask some brothers and sisters. Ask some brothers and sisters. Ask some brothers and sisters that live in Africa. One thing, I don't believe nothing nobody say on the internet. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe you, I don't listen to nobody. I don't trust people like that. You'll say anything to back up your point. I don't believe you. One thing about friends, how many of us have them? One thing about friends, they're always friends until you find out they ain't, till they stab you in the back. So friends, yeah, I know. I'm going to help you out, though. There you go. That's what you do when it's something you don't like. See how easy that was? You just don't sit there and watch something you don't like. Get a life. Get some backbone. Go watch something you enjoy. Because I don't like you, and I'm surely not going to sit here and watch you in the chat. I'm sure you should be more like me. Yeah, you should be more like me. I'm like BB gone. That's the difference between you and me. Tell you that was so easy. Oh look, that's all better now. You should be more like me. You don't like what I'm saying. You over here. I don't like what you said. Delete, cancel, block, unsubscribe, kick to the curb button. Where's the kick to the curb button? See how easy that was? I don't know how to see you no more. Where'd he go? He's gone. Wow, I can't believe it. Difference between you and me. I don't wouldn't say I dislike Africans. I would say they don't serve no purpose. I would say I don't trust them. Not as a group. To me, if too many Africans get here, they'll turn on us. To me, I think they're fine with small numbers. But I think if a lot got here, they would become a problem. I do believe that. I believe the only reason they're not a problem because there ain't enough to be a problem. And it'll go bad for them. But I believe if their numbers go up, they would definitely be a problem. They would straight out become our enemy. They would be straight out on talking against us straight out. I believe that because they do that in Africa with each other. Why would I think they would be any different from us than they are with each other? They don't get along. They're not even Africans. This is why I try to tell this person, if you say ain't got no problem with Africans, those are not Africans. So when he said he don't have no problem with Africans, that was a misspeak. There's no such thing as Africans. Those people he talking about identified by country. They do not identify as Africans. He's identifying them as Africans, but they are not identifying themselves as Africans. So he misspoke. He don't have no friends that's Africans because Africans are not Africans. They're Ethiopian, they're Somalian, they're Sudanese, they're Nigerian, they're Ghanaian. I never met an African. Never. African is a term to use to fool you, but it's not a term they ever use. They never identify themselves as Africans. African is a trick word. There are no Africans in the United States. There's Somalians here, there's Nigerians here, but there ain't no Africans here. There's nobody here that call themselves Africans. And there's no country called Africa. There's no birth certificate say Africa or nothing like that. There's no real uh, social place called Africa. Africa is just something on a map, but there's no real place called Africa. And there's no passport to Africa. There's no ticket to Africa. You can't buy a ticket to Africa. You got to buy a ticket to a country. There's no such place as Africa. And it's just something that we got to get our people to see because coming up, young Rosses and stuff, we was constantly saying Africa. We started believing there was a place called Africa. But in real life, there is no place called Africa. There is no destination to Africa. There is no African people. There's no people that are African. In real governmental life, there's no such people called Africans. Seriously. Let that sink in. There's no Africans. Ethiopians don't call themselves Africans. Nigerians don't call themselves nobody from Africa call themselves African. There's no such people as Africans. Don't exist. It's a fake word. Something that we was taught as young Pan-Africans, I thought it was Africans. I used to think that. I used to think there was Africa until I really started studying. So ain't no such place as Africa. The Arabs run Egypt, that's Africa? How's it Africa when Africans don't run it? I'm just saying. Is a place ran by Arabs Africa? No. There's no such place as Africa, and there's no such people as Africans. It doesn't exist, you know? That's a fake word. There's no African military. If there was an Africa, they would have an African military, right? There's no military nowhere called African military. There's no African Airlines, no African Air Force. There's no African Navy. There's no African Army. There's no African Army. Yeah, nobody there identifies as African. No such thing. It's a fake word. They're not even Ethiopians. In Ethiopia, they Tigrayan, Tigrayan, Aroma, and Amara. They're not Ethiopians. We think they're Ethiopians. They don't think they're Ethiopians. Same in Nigeria. They're not Nigerians. They're not Nigerians. They just tell you that when they get over here. But over there, they are tribe. In Africa, they Fulani and stuff like that. They ain't none of them countries. They don't represent none of them countries. I'm telling you, they don't identify by no country. They identify by tribes. These are facts, man. This is something that we used to teach a long time ago, but we didn't have information we got now. So we really thought they was Africans. We thought it was Africa. We used to say, I'm going to go back to Africa. But there ain't no place called Africa. If so, go to the airport website and show me where you could buy a ticket to Africa. You can't buy no ticket to Africa. Just let that sink in. In certain countries you buy a ticket to, you get there's going to be all Turks, all Sudanese, all Arabs. Yeah, certain countries you go to, it's going to be Turks running it. It's Turks. Go up there, go up to Morocco and see how African it is. Gaddafi wasn't no African. Gaddafi was an invader. He was from the race of people who invaded Africa. He was never no African. He just fooled y'all. Ain't nothing about Gaddafi was African. He was an invader. He was from the tribe. He was from the people that invaded Africa. That's not his land. He's a descendant of invaders. That's why I never liked Gaddafi. I'm telling you, just go. I'll tell you, it's just a concept. It don't even exist. That's deep, ain't it? Adriano, you know how long it took me before I found that out? All them years, I was talking about Africa this and Africa that, bruh. That's why a lot of times when people be watching me, they don't be understanding that these ideologies is ideologies I've had to change too. I had to be realistic and get my mind right. Some of the stuff I be telling y'all ain't nothing. The stuff I used to believe. You couldn't tell me. I thought it was Africa. I thought it was Africa. I thought I was a Pan African. I swear I thought it was Africa. I used to be like, I'm going to go back to Africa. I thought it was Africa. I thought they was Africans too. You'd be like, well, what made you change the internet? The internet show you more specifics. See, we used to just have to get books. Books wasn't no good. Books is limited. I mean, books are more thorough now, but books are only thorough because of the internet. Now people got the internet, so now they can write better books. But without the internet, the books were vague. I ain't lying. I be telling people stuff I just found out sometimes. Hey, Adriano, I be telling people stuff I just found out because I could have sworn it was in Africa. Man, if you would have asked me about 20 years ago, man, I would have been like, yeah, Africa for the Africans. I would have sworn it was in Africa. One of the first things that woke me up was the war in Ethiopia. And I'm like, who's fighting Ethiopia? And when I found out that the Amhara and the Roma didn't like each other, I'm like, who was Amhara? Who was a Roma? Then I found out they got the Tigrayans. I'm like, oh, and they got 3 different flags. So I'm like, wait a minute. So they all in Ethiopia and they got 3 different flags? Oh, hell no. Yeah. That's when I said, oh, hell no. Man, they got 3 different flags in Ethiopia. Once I found that out, I said, oh, they got us. Oh, man, it ain't nothing what they've been telling us. These people is tribes. They not doing, no wonder when we go there, we don't do well. I swear to God, y'all. I said, are you kidding me? Because this is the Ethiopian flag right here. That's the Ethiopian flag. And that's ugly. They changed that. And then, right in Ethiopia, they got some people under this flag. This is the Amhara flag. So this is one of the ethnic groups in Ethiopia. They under this flag. And this is the Ethiopian flag, but people that live in Ethiopia is under this flag. Now you tell me that ain't crazy. It's another group of people in Ethiopia live under this flag. And it's another group in Ethiopia that live under this flag. So they live under this flag, this flag, this flag, but they all, though 3 of them flags is under this flag. And they all fighting. This one, and this one is fighting. They all live in Ethiopia. The Tigrayans the aroma, and I'm Amhara. This the one Haile Selassie was Amhara. This the aroma. The aroma hate the Amhara. These people hate Haile Selassie with a passion. They all three don't. You can't make this up. Look at the difference in the flag. Look. All of them, you would think they all Ethiopians. They all under this flag, but they don't honor that flag. Now make it make some sense. And all over Africa, you should see how many flags they really got. Yes, a lot of Ethiopians in Atlanta, it's a lot of them in Washington, D.C. So what about that makes Africa appealing if no Africans want to stay in Africa? Imagine promoting Africa when Africans trying to get the hell out of Africa and you trying to like a place where the people at want to leave. Because they trying to switch out. They wish Black Americans would go over there and they can come take your spot. They'll never let you back over here. You'll be stuck in Africa. Yeah, the old switcheroo. Get you over there and come over here. You be over there, toe up. Because Africa too big to modernize. You can't modernize no damn Africa. How? How you gonna modernize Africa? Just let that sink in. How? So you got the Nigerians, they some hypocrites. They got 1 billion different tribes. And they trying to say we shouldn't delineate. You can't make this up. Imagine somebody telling us that we shouldn't delineate. That we should call ourselves Black people. Just let that sink in. They tell you that you should call yourself Black people. You shouldn't call yourself all this stuff. It's from Nigerians. Nigerians say it too. So we should just all be Black people. That's this brother. He a Nigerian. We should all just be Black people. He a Nigerian. We should all just be Black people. I think he a Nigerian too. They say we just Black. We should just be Black. But then in Nigeria, look.
There's this term that I know people are not going to like this, but I don't like the term FBA because I think it is the most separatist term. What it does, it furthers this idea of separation. My father used to tell me, I don't know what all these fuss is about. They are the same people.
That's about, we are one people. We must be one people. We must be one people. That's what they be trying to tell me. And they got they delineating into 5,000 people. They got 5,000 delineations, right? They got 5,000 delineations. Oh my soul. They got 5,000 delineations. And they talk about we must come together. And they got 5,000 different groups. They got 500,000. They got 15,000, 100,000. They got 12 million, 450,000 groups. Okay? And telling us don't delineate. Boy, you can't make this up, y'all. You can't make this up. You can't. Y'all see all that? Delineation, the action of describing or portraying something precisely. So when we say we're delineating, we're saying we're describing ourselves precisely as the Black Americans that was here at the foundation of the United States. They're delineating themselves by being Ubalamba, Kungende, Funlande, Kalanjo, Hamingo, and they delineated about 80,000 delineations. How somebody with all them tribes gonna tell somebody unite? We must come together. And you got 18 billion tribes. I tell you, man, Nigerians need to shut all the way up, okay? Listen, Nigeria, don't let unity come out your mouth no more. Imagine them talk about unity. Hypocrites. On top of that, several royal families, monarchs, and traditional rulers, and what is now Nigeria, actively participated in the slave trade. Before and during the transatlantic slave trade, various kingdoms and empires across the region captured and sold enslaved people to European merchants in exchange for goods like firearms, cloth, and tobacco. Over there where Godfrey and them is from, sold their own people. Then we did right. Then the sellers ran over here because you're from the group of the sellers. And so Godfrey and them was over there starving, sold us. They looked in their binoculars. What? They made it. They made it. Oh, they survived. Oh, they survived. Oh, they Muhammad Ali, they Ross, they survived. We go. But they might blame us for slavery. No, they forget. They forget. We go, America. We go. Now here, ain't not in America telling us, y'all must unite. Godfrey then ran from Nigeria. His mommy and daddy ran from Nigeria, right? And now they over here and I talk, we must unite. We must unite. We must stick together. We must stick together. I'm from Nigeria. Don't talk about, I know we got 1 billion tribes, but we must unite over here. You must unite. Don't worry about Nigerians. We not unite. We a billion tribe. We not talk about Nigeria unite. Nigeria not unite. We 100 billion tribe. You must unite. You Black American. You know, must unite. We know unite. We know unite. We know unite. We tore up from the floor and make you want to throw up. You black American must unite. We African, no, we know unite. No, we don't. We just talk, keep talk. We just talk about unity. We don't unity in Africa. Yeah, we don't unity. You must unity. That's Godfrey. Godfrey say we must unity. His people over there can be 15 billion different tribes. Yeah. Yeah, these three, they wanted smoke. The Three Stooges. Yeah, they talk about unity from Nigeria with 1 billion tribes. And that sole people, prominent kingdoms, and royal families involved. The Oyo Empire, the ruler Alphins of the Oyo Empire leveraged a powerful cavalry to expand territory and capture neighboring populations. During the 18th century, the empire economy became heavily dependent on selling surplus labor and war captives to European traders along the coast. The Kingdom of Benin, the rulers, Obas, of the Kingdom of Benin engaged in the slave trade, primarily selling war captives acquired during territorial expansions. However, historical records indicate that strictly restricted or banned the sale of their own citizens, the Edo people, to foreign buyers. So they wouldn't sell their tribe, but they sold to other brothers and sisters. The Kingdom of Bani, located in the Niger Delta. This state served as a massive trading hub. When Britain abolished the slave trade in 1807, the King of Bani openly protested the decision to British authorities. So when the British told him you can't sell them on black people, black African and West Africans protested, told the British, you can't stop us from selling black people. He argued that the trade was a divine institution ordained by their oracle and should not be stopped. So he said, our God told us we can sell black people. That's what he told the British. He protested the British telling the white man told them they can't sell no more black people, and they protested and said that's their divine right to sell black people. And now blacks from over there got the nerve to tell us to unite, and they come from the land that's responsible for a lot of black people being all over the world, being in Jamaica, being in Trinidad. The Nigerians and the West Africans is the one behind it. The Sokoto Caliphate in northern Nigeria, the Sultan of Sokoto and his emirs operated one of the largest domestic slave plantations and trading networks in the early 20th century. The system was continuously supplied via military raids and annual slave tributes paid by subordinate rulers. So the Nigerians, the West Africans, were the main ones selling all the slaves. Yeah, Godfrey people, these brothers just talk about unity. They families, they ancestors. These are people who ancestors sold the slaves. These are the ones preaching us about unity. The descendants of the slave sellers. Yeah. Their bloodline go right back to selling slaves. Yeah. How you think a conversation with me and them would go? I'm just saying. When they talk to a real revolutionary, and I'd be like, your bloodline is the rats and the traitors. To be honest with you, you the bloodline of the rats and the traitors. That's why some was already sold, and that's why you was still over there. Because you the seller. Because the seller's still there. If I'm in Africa and I sell people, they're going to be gone. And where I'm going to be? Still in Africa. I'm just saying. So if your mom and daddy came from Africa, it's a high possibility your mom and daddy is the descendants of the sellers. I'm just saying. And you want us to listen to you? You said we Africans never said anything about unity, so you speaking for all Africans. So you saying Ghana ain't saying unified country Ghana. That what you saying? You saying Ghana ain't inviting us to come to Ghana and unify Ghana? That what you saying? Yes or no? Just give me a yes or no. Just give me a yes or no. Just give me a yes or no. First off, you don't use your real name. So right there, you a coward. Your name is Great Wall. I can't trust you. Hold on. Your name is Great Wall. So you's a coward. My name is really Pharaoh. This is not a fair debate. Go get a real name, come back like a man, and we'll talk about it. I'm not going to debate Great Wall. Sorry, not sorry. What, Great Wall or what? China? Stop talking to me, boy. Royal elite and prominent slave merchants. Beyond the centralized kingdom, various local chiefs, coastal middlemen, and aristocratic families built immense wealth through the trade. The Mobi royal family, based in Badagry, Lagos, this ruling family was heavily involved in the coastal trade. Today, the Mobi Royal Family Museum preserves the original chains and artifacts used by their ancestors to control enslaved populations. This Siriki Williams Abbas family, another prominent Badagry dynasty, that ancestor was captured as a slave, gained freedom, and later partnered with Brazilian merchants to build a massive slave compound that held up to 1,600 captives at a time. Madame Ifurue Tinubu, a powerful Yoruba aristocrat and merchant kingmaker in Lagos and Abeokuta. She built a formidable private army to secure trade routes and supply lines for human cargo to European buyers. So my point is this. Leaders often do things without their citizens' consent. Right. So if you're from there, go holler at your leaders and stop talking to us. That's my message to West Africa. Right. It might not have been you. It was your leaders. But shut up talking to me and go over there and find out who was doing it. That's my point. Shut up. Go over there and find out who was selling your own people and clean up over there. Don't talk to us over here. Don't talk to us. Talk to us, whoever it is, they over there. That's my point. That's my point. And if you was a punk and you couldn't stop it, then don't come over here talking to me. If you was over there, you're like, well, Pharaoh, we was over there and we couldn't do nothing about it because we was sending the girls and they could sell slaves. We was just nobody. We could do that. Okay, fine, I agree with that. You was a nobody. Stay a nobody. Shut up talking to me. If you was one of the punks that couldn't stop slavery, why should I listen to you? Why should I listen to you? Shut up. You was a punk over there, and you a punk over here. That's my point. What do you think about that? What do you think about that take? If you was a punk over there, and we just couldn't do nothing about it, all right? Don't come over here saying nothing. Shut up. Shut up. Because you ain't got nothing to do with our survival. What you think about us listening to people that ain't got nothing to do with our damn survival? Like, let's keep this real. We survived on our own. I really don't want nobody that didn't help us survive talking to us. Facts. If you wasn't here to help us survive, you ain't my grandmama, my great-grandmama, great-granddaddy. You ain't went through what we went through over here. Shut up talking to us on the real. I'm really on that. Don't come over here after we done made it talking. That's my point. Don't come over here now talking. Stay your ass in Africa and talk and fix Africa. That's my point. And I'm standing on that. I don't want nobody from Africa telling me nothing. I was born in 1958. You wasn't even here then. You didn't help us get on no buses. You didn't help my mom and daddy get no jobs. You didn't help nothing. Who is you? How you going to come in a house somebody else started to build and now start giving out orders and directions in a house you didn't build? That's what I'm saying to all the Africans that came over here. Shut y'all ass up. You're too little, too late. We don't want to hear nothing from you. Period. Go to Africa and fix Africa. We're fine. We don't really need you. So no, I don't want to hear nothing from no Africans. Go home and talk to Africans. Go home and fix where you was at. That's my attitude. I don't hate you. I just want you to shut up talking to me. And that's what I would tell an African in their face. Definitely on this Chicago turf. They don't come on the Chicago turf. This ain't Nigeria, but it's the rat. You don't run nothing in Chicago. Now, I don't know what you other blacks standing on y'all turf. But I'm speaking for FBA in Chicago. We standing on our turf. You can't come on. This is our turf. We got blood in the soil. Don't come over here talking to us, telling us nothing. Godfrey, you just got here. Shut up. Like, shut up. We don't even honor you as no Chicagoan. You's a transplant. You's a transplant. Like, we can't really trust people that ran over here after we survived. Like, I don't trust you. I can only respect somebody to come and help me survive. But if I got to struggle and we got to pick cotton and we got to get treated all kind of way for hundreds of years and we finally break through and we start making some noise and then you run over here, that's like you got somebody sitting in your house and you going cutting wood and you picking food and stuff and they just sit there. Just the Africans. They just sit there. And you cut the wood, you pick the food, you clean the food, you go get the water, you boil the pot, you make the food, and then they be the first one come sit at the table. Ain't cut no wood, ain't started no fire, ain't picked no food and nothing. Listen, black immigrants, you ain't done nothing for us. I don't want to hear nothing about Toussaint L'Ouverture, none of that. I don't want to hear about DuSable. DuSable's a foundational black American. He ain't not no Haitian. Now, you don't know what a foundational Black American is? Go study. A foundational Black American is the one that was here that built it. And after they were saying built it in so long, then they become this. They're no longer whatever they was before they built it. I'm not my bloodline. I'm my blood in this soil. We got blood in the soil. A lot of people bled over here. From now through the Panthers and all the way back to my great-grandparents and great-great-great-great-grandparents. You bled somewhere else. I respect that over there. Like Jamaicans that fought in Jamaica. I respect the Haitians in Haiti that fought in Haiti. Now, I know that Haitian coming up here now. Go back and clean up Haiti. Go back and clean up your country. Go home. Go home and clean up Haiti. Sorry, we don't need you. You're late. You're late. You probably, if you'd have got here in the 30s. But no, we're not respecting you coming up here in the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, trying to eat off the table that you ain't set. It was too late. If you ran up here after the civil rights movement, you a moocher. That's what we call a mooch. You mooching. You mooching, you a leech. You don't wait till the table gets set. You don't even respect MLK got unalive for all of this. Like, this is really serious. Like, MLK got unalive for you to walk around here. You don't got no respect for him. Black immigrants ain't got no respect for MLK. And without MLK, they couldn't get on a bus. They couldn't even get on, you couldn't even get on a train and come here, a plane and come here if it wasn't for MLK. And you don't never see none of these people give no respect to MLK. You don't never see them give no respect to Rosa Parks. And without Rosa Parks letting you get on the bus, what makes you think you can get on a plane? I'm just asking for a friend. If you couldn't get on a bus in the United States, could you get on a plane and come to the United States without her? I'm just asking for a friend. If you couldn't get on a bus over here, could you get on a plane and come here from Africa? No. No. For you to come here from Africa or the Caribbean, people went to jail. People got beat. People got dog sick on them. For you to come over here. You don't have no respect for that. So no, we don't like you. Not like that. You ain't did nothing for us. Black immigrants, you ain't done nothing for us. You don't know nothing about the Green Book. You don't know nothing about what my mom and daddy went through. I'm going to tell you straight up. You ain't done nothing for me. My mom and daddy did all that for me. On everything I love. You ain't did nothing for me. I'm going to tell you straight up. Black immigrants ain't done nothing for me. My parents did everything for me, and my grandparents. My ancestors did everything for me. I'm going to tell you straight up. I ain't got no problem with it either. You ain't done nothing for me. I don't care what nobody told you. We made it on our own. As far as I'm concerned, foundational Black Americans made it on our own. We made it on our own. We wouldn't even been here if we'd have waited on y'all. We wouldn't even been here. That's how I feel about it. I don't know you like that. I don't know you. I don't hate you. How can I hate somebody I don't know? I don't know you. So I'm be like, well, do you hate us? I don't know you. But I didn't fight for you. I didn't fight for you. We fought for us. That's just how I look at it. We didn't fight for you. We didn't fight for you to come over here. That's how I look at it. And I ain't had no good relationship with no Black immigrants. Even some of the Jamaicans was funny acting. You ain't really been no cool people. You don't even want to go there. You ain't really cool like that. Don't nobody want to tell you. I'll tell you. You ain't really cool like that. Black immigrants. You ain't been no cool people. What somebody told you? You ain't really been decent. You ain't know, huh? You haven't been no decent people over here. I can't say it's been a pleasure meeting you, because it hasn't been. You're like a parasite. You just come over here and eat off of us. You're never outside when we got to make noise. You don't have all them flags outside when we be protesting, when we get beat in these stores, and when we get hurt in these stores, you don't be outside with your flags. Won't even see you. As far as I'm concerned, Black immigrants don't stand up for nothing. They some cowards. We have to go out there and stand up by ourselves. And then once we go out there and stand up, then you show up. To me, like I said, I don't hate you. I don't know you though. I don't owe you nothing. But I ain't gonna let you come and eat my food. Hey, you gotta cook. If you don't cook, you don't eat. And then nobody gonna like somebody that run from their own homeland. If you can't really fight to clean up your homeland, who gonna want you to come? You can't help us if you can't clean up your own house. You're a runner. I ain't trying to disrespect y'all. I'm telling the facts. If you run from Africa or the Caribbean, when it gets hot up here, you're going to run. We ain't got nowhere to run. This is where we at. We ain't got nowhere to run. So we don't really match. Because we can't run. Where we going to run to? You're going to run back home and leave us here to fight and think when the fight is over, you're going to run back. That's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. That's how a lot of people look at it. That's my father in the middle of on the top. They've been in Alabama how long fighting? They've been fighting in Alabama. When you were still in Africa, you were still in the Caribbean. My daddy was born in 1931. You wasn't even coming over. You wasn't running over here. You didn't start running over here until after we got somewhere. You wasn't even here for none of this. You came after the coast was clear. And then you over here getting on in there talking slick too. Talking slick. After the fact of the matter. So I ain't really with all that kumbaya. The Nigerians, them brothers over here talking, Godfrey and all them, man, shut up talking about us. Y'all got y'all show called 154. That's the 54 countries in Africa. Talk about the 54 countries in Africa. Stop talking about us, bro. We ain't none of the 54 countries in Africa. Ain't nobody gonna keep telling y'all either. Leave FBA out y'all mouth and talk about Africa. I'ma just say something. Godfrey, stop talking about Chicago. You ain't nobody in Chicago. You don't call nothing in the rack. You ain't plugged with nobody in this city like that. You ain't plugged with none of the guys. You an immigrant. Stay in the immigrant's place. Talk about Africa or something. Y'all stop talking about us. And this is why Africans got xenophobia over there, because Africans don't know how to stay in their lane. They disrespect each other, right? A Nigerian won't just stay in Nigerian lane. Ghanaian, they won't stay in their lane. They go get in the other brothers and sisters' lane. This is what they do. That's why they don't get along in Africa. Because they do the type of stuff what Godfrey doing. Godfrey is one of the worst kind. And you tell him I said it. He came over here. He made all his money off of us. He made all his money off of telling jokes to black and white Americans off of our ticket. He never really came off like no African. He ain't never do no impersonations of no Africans. He did all his impersonations of foundational black Americans. That's how he made his money, off of imitating us. Now all of a sudden he flip-flopping. And I'm like, dude, shut up. The show called 154. Man, talk about the 54 country Africa. I ain't gonna keep telling y'all. Talk about Africa. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Talk about Africa. That one I'm gonna tell you. The other brother on this show, Mr. Football Player, we don't give a damn about you chasing on football. Boy, shut up talking about us. You're African. You're African and you're on our turf. Now, if you don't think you're on our turf, let's have that conversation. Let's have that conversation that this is not foundational black American turf. Let's have that conversation. Because if I go to Nigeria, I'm going to respect I'm on Nigerian turf. If I go to Jamaica, I'm going to respect that I'm on Jamaican turf. All y'all coming here that ain't respecting our turf, hey, read between the lines. This why stuff be going too far. Show us some respect. Don't come over here and talk crazy us on our turf. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. I'm definitely not the one to play with. I'm just telling you. I'm not that. Godfrey, I'm not that. Have some respect, bro. This coming straight out the rack. I don't know all that fake Chicago impersonation shit you do. I was born in 1958. Who is you? Who is you? Where? What? Godfrey, you don't run nothing in this, nothing here like that. You a visitor. Cool. Y'all stop speaking on us. Speak on Africans. Nigerians, go home. If you're so great, go fix Nigeria. Because Nigerians always beating on their chest, but the main group running from Nigeria. So I don't know what's up with them. Because they the biggest fleers in Africa. All that Nigerian this and everybody else business. But over there in Nigeria, they taking everything you got. You don't even run Nigeria. Shell run Nigeria. They're over there trashing your homeland, and you run around in everybody else's homeland. Make that make some sense. Godfrey, why you ain't talking about that? Why you ain't talking about what they doing in Nigeria to your homeland? Making it so by the time you get back, the whole country will be toxic. How many of y'all babies gonna pass away from cancer? By the millions. Over there in Nigeria. Where them people just taking y'all oil. And every time you have a conversation, it ain't about nobody that's robbing you. Like a little coward. You know, all you black immigrants, see, Foundation Black Americans, we speak standing on business with the government here. But you other blacks, y'all cowards. Y'all never stand on no governmental business where y'all from. Y'all the cowards, I'm telling you. That's to all you black people that ain't Foundation Black America. This coming from the big general. On the military side, y'all cowards. On the world military side, you other blacks is cowards. Name a country where y'all ain't cowards at, where they not punking you, taking all your natural resources. We in a land we was brought to. Some of us was here, but we was bred and mixed here. We homegrown, grown here in the middle of a bunch of confusion. But a lot of the stuff that they using to run the world, they take it from you other blacks. Y'all blacks the one that they making all their missiles and all their military power from where you at. Then Africa, you Africans, y'all the ones giving them the military power. Y'all the ones they taking all that stuff to make all these weapons. Y'all the one they taking all the diamonds and golds to pay money to control the world. They taking it from Africans. The African man is the biggest prostitute on the planet. Yeah, Godfrey, you and your people from Nigeria. Y'all the biggest prostitutes on the planet. All three of you, but none of you brothers is in Africa. They chased y'all ass out of Africa. Y'all all in Europe, all in America talking like you doing something. Godfrey, your mama and daddy ran. They ran from Nigeria like some little cowards. They ran. They ran to Chicago. They drug us over here or came and tried to conquer us. We didn't have no Africans come over here with no ships and help us fight and all that. All them old fake story about the Haitians and all that. The Haitians didn't do nothing. Haitians ain't did nothing. You don't get no credit for doing something if you can't do nothing now. We judge Haiti today. Haiti is a hellhole. Haitians crying before they want to go back to Haiti. How you proud of Haiti? All y'all doing Haiti is destroy y'all own. Same in Africa. All y'all do is destroy y'all own. Y'all want to talk about our gangs. Our gangs ain't destroying each other at the level y'all Africans is. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. You Africans letting people come in with a religion and convert your people into religion and turn them against their own people. Turn your people into the Islamic radicals and sicken them on you. Brothers and sisters came from Africa and went up there in Minneapolis up there and turned the place to trash. Didn't even have no civil stability, no cleanliness or nothing. Making Africa look like a hellhole. Look what they did up there in Minneapolis. The Somalians. Look how they live. Look at the example they set for Africans. Look at the Nigerians. Their reputation is the world scammers. Nobody wants Nigerians in their country. You're known for selling H and scamming. Nigerians are not known for anything other than crime. You got some smart Nigerians, don't get me wrong, but they're getting outdid by the crime. South Africa is throwing out all the Africans, all the blacks except the Black Americans. The foundational Black Americans are the only blacks that the South Africans want to stay, because we the only ones building infrastructure. We the only ones opening businesses with the South African brothers and sisters. Yeah, we go there and we start businesses with our black brothers and sisters in South Africa. We ain't like the rest of you blacks. Name me a black person that comes to the United States and start a business with us. None of you. Not you Jamaicans, not you Haitians. None of you Africans come here and do nothing with us. Zero. We the ones going to South Africa and working with the brothers and sisters. The rest of you blacks that come in here, you ain't nothing but getting ready to get on the gang list. Don't say I didn't warn you. Keep our name out your mouth. Godfrey, shut up talking about us, bro. You and that other dude. Y'all talk about Africa. If it's 154, you've already excluded the diaspora. Leave it like that. Leave it like that. You excluded the diaspora. Let me give some brothers some props. Victory.